Hey Ophiuchus, welcome to your reading. It took long enough for me to be able to pull into your energy. I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and do Sagittarius and Capricorn. And it was like the wizard in that wand. You shall not pass, right? Like I just had to hold out until Spirit was ready. So I'm glad Spirit is finally ready so I can get on with my day, with my week. Okay, so let's see what's going on. For those of you that are new, welcome. I'm an energy channel. Okay, as such, sometimes I might see things that are non-traditional. Okay, just take what resonates for you, leave the rest behind. For those of you returning, thank you. You know that Ophiuchus is very special to me. It is something that I see as being very star-seedy, very aligned with those going through, right? Like a divine partnership, ascension, right? Like all those sort of spiritual awakenings. That's what I really see happening with anyone that resonates with Ophiuchus. So you may not actually know or have Ophiuchus in your chart, and you might just resonate with this. Okay, maybe it is your starseed placement and you just don't know it. Okay, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel. It's because of all of your support that I still keep coming back. As well, if you would like to donate, there's a couple of options. I have the link down below. You can also join Patreon. It's a donation base, and then you get extended, and I will do an extended at the end of this, okay? But just when you click like, it really helps the channel. So do not forget to do that, okay? So your heart is trying to control the balance here, okay? And for some of you, it could be just that you are dealing with someone with Libra heavy in their chart, and you would like to control the way that they are actually trying to bring in balance into this. Okay, you might be a little tired of that forte, right? It can be really a struggle to deal with someone sometimes with Libra heavy in their chart. Okay, I do feel like there is a lot of passion here and a lot of transformation. And that transformation is going to bring that passion to a very different level. Okay, a little more play coming back in, a little more joy coming back in. Okay, so let's take a look here and see what's going on. All right, so overview energy, thank you. Okay, what's still impacting from the past? Current energy, oof, thank you. And future possibilities, thank you. Underlying, ooh, the Council of the Monarchs, okay, and the Seven of Water. I feel like you're being guided in every aspect of the way of what's meant for you, okay. Ten of Earth, your ancestors, your angels, your guides, they're sending you everything you need to know about where you're supposed to be. You're just having to tune in to those messages. Okay, the overview here is we've got the Page of Water, but it's crossing the Two of Fire. Okay, your heart feels almost like a very gentle knowing of like the sweetness in a situation here. Remember that it could be person, place, or thing. With the Two of Fire here though, right? Again, I feel like, right, somebody here is really thinking about taking this path and matching up with this experiencing energy, right? Do I match this passion, or do I stay in this sort of sweet, gentle, heartfelt space? Okay. What's still impacting from the past? Five of Air and Five of Fire. Okay, this was highly charged, or you've come out of a highly charged situation, if this is something new for you. But you don't want to go back through that. You're like, I don't want to go back into all of these lessons, right? Because it could have completely changed everything for you with the 4 of fire being underneath. For some of you, it did bring new joy, new love into your current relationship. For others of you, it moved you out of that relationship to move into something more substantial. But either way, you're like, I don't want to go through all of that chaos and obsession and, you know, everything all over again. Current energy came flying out. Queen of Earth and the Devil. Okay. Again, Spirit is saying in my head, one of these things is not like the other. Okay. Even if you're dealing with someone who, in the past, there was a lot of heartache and addiction and obsession. I feel like they're learning to embrace their shadows, but embracing them in a way, right, that's been very healing here with the Queen of Pentacles. Future possibilities, the Magician, and Death. Okay. It almost feels like it's an energy like you have to release that control and just let some things slip away in order to have this rebirth begin. And it could just be, right? Like, I mean, we do have we've got water energy, we've got a lot of fire energy, air energy, Pentacles energy. We've got Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio. Okay, it could just be simple as that, right? Letting go of all the other influences. And even if you're dealing with a Scorpio, even letting go of the aspect of trying to manifest them into a different person because they are who they are. Okay? Let's go ahead and take a deeper look here. Okay? Tell me about this 2 of fire. Okay, yeah, Death in reverse. You may feel like this person wants you to step up into something more passionate. And you may want something more playful. Okay. Page of Water, Knight of Pentacles. You might feel like you're slowly coming to this energy of doing it their way. Okay. But again, we've got the 2 of Pentacles. You know what is on your mind. Again, right? We showed up with trying to control the balance, right? Again, the balance. Again, more air energy, Libra energy. You could be dealing with someone who's on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio. Okay, that could be you because that's Ophiuchus, right? And so you could be very heavily pulled from these 2 aspects. You could feel like you've got a lot of that in your chart and it kind of pulls you backwards. And in the past, you were hurt a lot. And again, you're trying to balance this out. But again, I'm getting the second storyline here. maybe you just have somebody with heavy Libra in their chart on your mind, and slowly you want to move towards that, but that means letting go of something that you feel like you could match. But this is something that's not going to change. They are who they are. You have to accept them for how they are if you want to stay there. Okay. The 5 of air and the 5 of fire here in the past. 7 of swords in reverse. Okay, it could be that there was no secrets whatsoever. That, because this 7 of swords, they're running away with 5 of swords, right? There could have been no question whatsoever that the way that this sparked you open was kind of hurtful. Okay. 6 of cups in reverse. It could have taken you right back to some very old childhood wounds. Okay. 8 of swords here. And then we've got the 4 of cups. And we've got the 9 of wands. Underlying all of this, you could have been like, no, I'm not going to free myself up to this. Again, causing a lot of lessons, but also really making you feel that wounded energy. Okay. The 4 of fire here is crossed by the 7 of pentacles. I do feel like you were trying to grow 2 directions at once, or roles can be reversed. That could have been them. And there's the 8 of pentacles, right? All along, trying to be mindful and do your daily diligence and get things done and just move forward, head down, not paying any attention to the fact that this was all on your mind. And again, in between that experiencing and that playfulness, there's a lot of transformation that this caused for you. A lot of awareness, a lot of ascension work, a lot of opening up of emotions that you weren't quite ready for. Okay. Emperor. Tell me about the Queen of Earth. Okay. 4 of swords and the Lovers. You could have put to bed, more or less, the idea that someone or something here was meant for you. Right? Even though it really felt like home, and that's why you've got this fear here with the Devil's energy. I feel like you could have manifested this to come back. If you're dealing with Gemini energy here, they manifested you to come back. But regardless, it's causing a lot of fears, a lot of overthinking, and that's where the control comes in, right? When you pull out of your heart and you move into all of that, you're trying to control it, you're trying to stay, right, in control of it and not let it yourself be free. But I feel like that's what's coming forward here with the Magician. Again, it could be feminine, masculine energies within you or with them matching each other in a new start. Okay, the World. Somebody wants to manifest a brand new beginning, letting go of the past. Let's let everything start fresh. Okay. Death here. The Hermit. Again, there's an aspect of, I want to look at this. Even death is looking at this, right? 3 of Swords in reverse. Maybe you realize it doesn't hurt when you let go of the control. Okay, Knight of Wands. Maybe you want some of that spark back. Ace of Pentacles. But it's going to be different. It is more mature. Okay. If this is love, it's coming into a more mature love. 3 of Cups and 9 of Cups on the bottom. And you almost don't quite know why or how it's matured in that way. Because I feel like there's been separate energies here. Right? Tell me about the 2 of Pentacles. Oof. Chariot energy here. In reverse is what they're showing me. It's the Hangman. But they're showing me a Chariot. I feel like somebody was in no hurry to move forward to this. And yet, the longer you waited, the more expectations started. Death in reverse. Page of Wands. They're saying to me, right, we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. Somebody took all of that fire and kind of moved along to build it for themselves, and they may have said it as much. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Again, there could be an age difference, a spirituality difference here, right? Ascension difference. I feel like the Knight is having to go through this lower level fire. But the Queen here is realizing how to open themselves up. 7 of Swords in reverse. 6 of Wands in reverse with the 9 of Wands, right? I feel like you didn't get what you wanted out of this. And that's why it caused a lot of pain. Okay. 7 of Pentacles here. 8 of Wands and 7 of Cups. There was a hiding behind the emotions in your communication, but I still feel like somebody here had their head in the clouds, knew what they felt, knew what they were dreaming of. 8 of Pentacles here, crossed by the Knight of Cups. But there was a navigation of new energy here in the past. Again, High Priestess. Somebody here understood the emotional water, understood a little more of this, understood the sort of mirroring energy of the situation. Somebody else here did not and could have turned to, right, heavy addictions, obsessions. Okay, so we've got here in the past, we've got the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and now the 5 of Cups here on the bottom. It was definitely something you had to learn. You weren't going to move on to the 6 of Cups until you got through all of this. Somebody's calling. Okay. Current energy. Okay. 4 of Swords with the Lovers. There's that Emperor. Okay. Somebody says no. Right? Like I put it to rest that this was meant for me. That's the 4 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Could be that this is a missed opportunity and somebody realizes this. They moved on. They're not talking anymore. Magician and the 9 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles and the Star. I feel like that, again, this masculine is going through it. And that could be the male or the female in this. And the feminine is really overthinking, right? Like, why is this unattainable? Future possibilities here with the world. The moon. I think that both parties are wondering, will we take a leap at this differently when everything falls away? Okay, Hermit. Page of Pentacles. Looking back, right? Had I planted things differently, would it have moved faster? Is this the way it was meant to? Is this the key to it all, to understand that it had to play out this way? Ace of Pentacles, Hierophant energy here. I'm feeling it with the Ten of Swords. It's like you're realizing that if you wouldn't have gone through all of this, you wouldn't have had the knowledge to heal those wounds. Okay? Because now it's in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. Again, death. You couldn't grow anything new until something was gotten rid of. It's almost like they're showing me, right? Like, you've got this plot of land and you want to build this house, but you can't build the house around this old tree. You have to dig this old tree out, right? Because it doesn't have a great root system anyway. And once you do that, it opens up the possibilities, because now you've got this fresh, clean space. But there's a Knight of Wands here, King of Pentacles. Okay, there is somebody who wants to put the emotions away with the Ace of Pentacles and just work on that. But underlying, right? So it's like, why do you have to have one or the other? I've got the Ten of Cups, I've got the Ten of Pentacles, and I've got the Four of Wands. Whatever you've been taught in the past, there's the King of Swords, right, is telling you that you can't have, right? I can't have. How many excuses are you making that are saying that you can't have? That you're just finally going to figure out to let pass away, right? So let's see what the universe wants to add. Okay. Yeah, Hangman in reverse. Okay. Somebody here is in their head and up in the upper realms and just spiritual AF. And this is going to bring you back down to earth. Okay. Yeah, again, 10 of earth here and 6 of earth. You're getting pulled out of all of that to do the work. Okay. There's the Knight of Cups. Okay. And the 10 of air. It's time to do the work. And that's what you're getting to here. Let's see how this energy of that solar eclipse moving towards the lunar eclipse is going to impact you to close it off there. That was a lot, Spirit. Okay. Full moon in Cancer, full moon in Capricorn, okay? You're going to find resolution with your emotions. And that ends a really rough cycle. It is crossed here by the full moon in Gemini, okay? It's almost like you needed the answers to, again, to balance, right? Now, what you don't see here, waxing crescent moon and the gibbous moon, right, is that there are dreams that you think are unique to you. that are actually just like the missing piece of the puzzle. And when that all comes together, right, that's when your goal is going to be achieved. But it's this coming into an alignment that you are kind of waiting for. And it's almost like Spirit saying, right, like you getting out of your own way. And then as you let go, then everything starts to show up as if by magic. Okay? So I hope that this helped you, Ophiuchus. This is where I leave you. Then I will see you hopefully sooner than later. If you're going over to Patreon, the link will be down below. And I hope to see you there. If not, just remember to like, click notification bell, subscribe, and I will definitely be sharing more with you soon. Okay? Much love, you guys. Bye.